Please, Crystal Palace has beaten Liverpool to win the Community Shield. Wow! Everett missed his penalty, but it didn't matter as McAllister fluffed his lines. Oh my God, what a game! Mate, Dean Henderson, by the way. What a sensational penalty shootout. And for those that hate Liverpool, a successful hate watch. I don't care what anybody says, yeah. The Community Shield is one of the most disrespected competitions in football history. Look at the stories it's raised from it. With Leicester winning the FA Cup, then winning the Community Shield itself. You get Crystal Palace, Arsenal won it like 17 times. It's such a good game ahead of the new season. It brings a lot of excitement between two big clubs. Like, for me, credit where credit is due to Crystal Palace because they deserve to beat Liverpool. Manchester should have conceded a penalty for the handball. But Palace were resolute in getting that second goal. Anyways, they stood tall defensively and they won the penalty shootout. Credit where credit is due. And recently, wow, superb performance again. He looked very dynamic. He should have taken a couple of his chances, but now NCA has played that game. I expect Arsenal to be all in for him right now. Like, yes, we're going to be looking at selling players. Vieira's thinking with a move away. Kivio had a bid rejected by Arsenal. Um, yeah, Porto wanted him, but while outgoings will be key, I expect Berta to prove needle through and get us into Arsenal with a big bid for against Crystal Palace. Obviously, Crystal Palace are going to demand 60 million. Arsenal are going to try and hold down for like 55 million, but they'll probably pay like 30 to 40 million up front immediately so that Eze could come into Arsenal. Yes, with Sam at the wake, he looked good at left wing, and Trossard and Martinelli's future is not resolved yet. And you know, we've had massive outgoings and incomings like with the signing of Gyökeres who scored yesterday, but let's be real. We need Eze to complete the window. Arsenal were interested in Rodrigo and interested in a packet of crush from France. No, Eze, guys, he was class again, and he's a mention of Crystal Palace. You know, scored the final in the FA Cup. He didn't convert his penalty today, but Dean Anderson, man, you know, was the vital player. Salah's penalty was absolutely horrendous. It was very poor, but like. Chat, hit the like button if you're new and subscribe, guys. Like, we're here. Watch alongs. We're gonna try and do more watch alongs, more games, more reactions. But it was a good game to watch. Like when you start off the game, Liverpool started off pretty well. To be fair, they took the lead. TK's finish was very clean. And I think what was saying is that they will have a ball on their hands that will contribute with a lot of goals and a lot of assists. Because Salah is still causing the problems regardless, right? But no, but Palace done well. Like the players still themselves, they grew into the game a bit more. They didn't get knocked down. They got up again. You know, as you can see there, they earned themselves a penalty, a clumsy penalty to concede from Van Dijk, looking like the Mustafi, you know, that we used to see all the time Arsenal. And then, you know, Mateta took his penalty well, scored. He's got two penalties in this game. Credit where credit's due. Henrik Mateo, he's a streets baller like that. Brings it back to the days of Benjani, Yakuba Benny, like those kind of ballers. And I'm seeing Liverpool got it to lose that game because the Community Shield is worth something. You seen it last season with Man City celebrating everyone's faces. They won the Community Shield. You seen it when they were gutted losing to Arsenal in that competition. Like it does mean something. But like 1 half time, Liverpool then take the. It wasn't going to be 1 half time because wow, like the chip from Frimpong, he was running through, chips the goalkeeper, Eddie Nketiah, another piece of silverware to his name, another Community Shield as we see on the screen. That goal was very good after a lovely bit of build-up play, a lovely pass into him. But again, Palace weren't knocked down and they got another chance. Ismail Assad running through on goal, sloppy defending from Van Dijk. Again, in no man's land, out of possession. Didn't know when to press. He was playing him completely onside. And he was composed enough to finish it into the bottom corner. Like, Sarr is a big game player for Palace. He's been a brilliant replacement for Elise coming in from Marseille. And wow. 2-2. And then a cross comes in from Palace. Um, McAllister had a stinker. He misheads the ball. It hits him on the arm. No penalty given. Goes to VAR and PG and Moel make it all about themselves again. No penalty given. But Palace stayed resolute to get themselves in a penalty shootout. And Allison, man, wow, he made one save, but Dean Anderson made two. He made two. And the only player to miss the penalty was Sosa and Eze for Palace. Um, Salah had his penalty missed. Uh, McAllister had his penalty saved. Harvey Elliott, he had the worst penalty of all. Like it was a very tame one. Dean Anderson becomes a Palace hero again. He's become one of the best goalkeepers of all time. And they love Vicente Gaeta and Julian Speroni. So, travel to Crystal Palace. But hopefully it heats up the news about Eberechi Eze to Arsenal. Because I do think, like, if I was Eze, I would want to play in this game. Same way if I was Madueke and Arsenal were interested, I'm holding up to the Club World Cup final just so I can lift that medal, you know, to play in that game. Um, but yeah, like, will this affect Liverpool? It will. It will burn them a little bit. They'll be over it in a couple games time, and they'll heat up in the new season. They're still in the race for the title. You know, they've made some decent signings, and we've seen them with Jelen Ekitike looks class. Frimpong looks good. Kirkes looks good. You know, but they need a centre back because Konate is injury prone. Gomez is unreliable, and Van Dijk is 34. Yes, he's one of the best centre backs in world football, but he stunk out the gaff today. Let's not deny that. And they need a DM. They mentioned about Gravenberch being class, but they do need a backup. So the holes need to be filled. And yes, they're trying to sign Isaac, and I think they're trying to sign Isaac to stop Arsenal from getting him. That's my ideal. Although we did get Gyökeres, if they know that with Arsenal we are ruthless with players. We would sell a goalkeeper if a transfer target was on the loose, like we did with Ramsdale and Raya. So, well, credit to Liverpool, are still a good side, you know. But what a game! The Community Shield. It provided some immense drama. It was a good game of football. It is a prestigious trophy to win, no matter if it's for charity or if it's a shield. But yeah, Crystal Palace, South London. I'm from South East, but they deserve to win it, man. They're a class club, run brilliantly. They should be in the Europa League, but they're the favourites to the Conference League. To win 3 trophies in 2 years is something that's special. But yeah, let me know what you think in the comments, guys. As a to Arsenal, I expect it to happen. I manifest it to happen. Come on, G. Like the video, share, subscribe. In a bit, people. In a bit, I'm on. Come on.